Welcome to another edition of Geek Sci-Fi here on Free X Agents Media, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm all blurry, so let's fix that real quick. This new technology is this fandangled technology where I've redone my office. So if you guys are watching this, I probably look mad fuzzy.
Fuzz.
It's not the drugs; it's the weird technology. But if you're listening to this, nothing is out of the ordinary, and you're hearing me perfectly because my microphone is nice. Because that runs
That's
like
better.
that. Thank you.
Yeah.
The voice you just heard, our co-host,
Ness?
Yeah, you're the one that spoke.
Just looking confused, like who's he
I didn't know I
talking
was getting an entrance. I wasn't ready.
And to my left, we have the one and only.
Jaws D.
How you guys doing? How's everyone feeling?
What up? What up?
I'm
How's the
good. I'm
universe?
good.
A little tired.
Yeah. It's that time of year where Montreal. For those of you who don't know, we're in Montreal, and the seasons are so like a roller coaster this time of year. We used to call it by an inappropriate name, but I imagine we're going to get our second summer at some point. But in the meantime, there was a steep cliff of a fall this year from like 40 degrees, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe.
2 weeks ago. I'm going to say 2 weeks ago, August. And the thing that threw me is I said this a couple weeks ago. Montreal has been in this weird thing where the summer wasn't as hot as it usually is.
Yeah.
And then
there's like a heat wave.
Exactly. That's the thing that threw me off. I was so confused, and now here we are. And in true fall fashion, it has shown up uninvited. It's wearing white after Labor Day, and we're all annoyed about it. Anyways,
I'm not ready for jackets
at all. I mean, I am. I'm not gonna lie. I got some nice bombers.
Hoodies, sure.
Sweater weather.
I'm not gonna lie. Fully ready for jackets. I have 2 bombers that I bought when I was in the UK earlier this year that I'm very excited to wear into the season. And I ordered a Mr. Terrific Fair Play bomber that I hope arrives just in time for the cooler weather.
Cool.
You bought a bomber?
A proper bomber.
A proper bomber?
You know what the worst part was? They had a kind of like wool, like the nice kind of woolly kind of jackets that you can get.
Okay.
They had a bomber, a deep navy blue New York Yankees bomber.
Nice.
With that kind of like nice kind of wool texture to it, like nice thick wool texture to it.
Right.
It's good for winter.
Very good for winter. Do you guys want to guess how much it costs? You
can $1,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
yeah. Go ahead. Keep guessing those beautiful numbers. Go ahead.
Higher or lower?
What did you say? $1,000?
1,000. Yeah.
Okay, Ness, what do you want to guess?
I said 15.
1,500?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna cry when I tell you the number.
Someone comes in and they say $1, and then they win the
3,000?
thing.
No, Ness, way less.
Oh,
go on.
Official New York bomber merch.
500?
Okay, Jaws, you want to take one more guess?
Was it higher or lower than 1,000?
Lower, but
oh, okay. I want to know because I want to keep going up, and it's not 700.
Guys, converted from British pounds.
Oh, okay.
$120.
What?
$120 for official New York Yankees
That's not
wool bomber.
So why aren't you wearing it?
Because they didn't have my size. You know how mad I was, guys. I was so mad.
Why aren't you wearing it? That's super.
I was
weird.
so mad in that store. I was running around that store being like, "You have some in the back." The guy was just like, "Let me check," and he'd go off in the back. And my cousin and I are standing there, and my cousin's just like, "Yo, if he finds one, I want one for myself," because that price is crazy. And they didn't.
Surprised.
Homie, I know it doesn't even make sense.
That's where wool comes from, no?
But it was
that whole area they have.
It was real wood. Wool?
Yeah, real wool. New York Yankee official merch bomber. I don't know if it was like 2 seasons old. Maybe that's why they're just trying to get rid of it. But for 60 pounds,
who likes baseball and who knows baseball?
60 pounds,
like baseball actually.
And also, Jaws, let's not pretend like New York Yankees is baseball at this point. No one cares that they play baseball. Everyone just recognizes the logo for New York. I don't know a single person who wears the New York Yankees and actually cares about baseball in any outside of New York.
It became like a trend. Yeah,
it's very trendy.
Personally, I find when you're a New York Yankees fan, you're definitely out of town of New York, or you're trying to seem like you're part of it. And if you're born in New York, you might be a Yankees fan, but I think if you live and if your family is a fan of like the Mets, then you're a Mets fan. Like you're born into that club, basically.
I just think that when it comes to Yankee merch, you can get that in every country in the world. People will buy Yankee merch.
Yeah, for sure.
The logo is so recognizable. I would wonder what is the most popular sports team logo in the world, and I would imagine it's probably the Bulls because of Jordan.
I was thinking that, but in the world,
I wouldn't say anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, so 90s it was the Bulls, but in 2025, which
soccer
team?
is pretty.
Yeah, I think you have to look towards the Premier League.
World Cup. Okay,
like football.
Premier League. I would say like the Italian league, but I think they're kind of slipping a little bit. So like I would say personally, I would say Arsenal, Manchester United for sure.
Yeah,
Manchester United Man U would be up there. Arsenal would be up there.
I'm waiting for the day where cricket teams start like.
Hey, if you're in India,
I know. I was seeing that. I was seeing.
I was gonna say like the Caribbean too, but I know the Caribbean hasn't been strong in a long time.
Yeah, sadly.
So, New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
Strong.
Yeah, Oceania, right? That's the.
They still go by the old name. So
is that the continent name? I was trying to remember.
When I say Caribbean, it's actually the West Indies. They still call them the West Indies.
Right. We actually don't have that much news this week, which I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I when it comes to news, one of the main stories that I saw this week was actually a very sad one, in my opinion. That the Teen Titans Go Beast Boy voice actor, who has voiced Garfield for most iterations, games, Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go, has been fired from Warner Brothers after he was diagnosed with Parkinson's. He announced it publicly and was fired very soon after. I have seen on the internet other people saying there are other reasons as to why he may have been let go. Those all sounded like rumors. Mm-hmm. I would also point out that this person is himself saying that this is why he was fired. There's no official statement from either side, from the Warner Brothers side, saying that. But Greg Cipes, Cipes, I guess that's how you pronounce that. Cipes?
Yeah, I think so.
The actor who voiced Beast Boy on Teen Titans Go has taken to social media to air his frustration over claims he was fired. Replying to an Instagram post about Cipes firing from Cartoon Network series, the voice actor alleges he was unjustly cut after sharing personal health news.
Wow.
They literally fired me on Valentine's Day right after I publicly shared my Parkinson's disease diagnosis.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm a little...
I didn't think it was that bad though. Like
I did see some people saying, and I do wish I had spoken to someone, like my partner is a nurse, so maybe she would have known, and I do know a few people in the medical field, so I probably could have asked. I didn't take the chance to. That's on me. But I did see people online commenting that there are some people who progress very fast and some who progress a lot slower. So
they didn't want to take the chance.
I would still think it's not good to do that, but I think like Ness, like you're saying, it's most likely Warner Brothers was just like, well, if anything, we'll just get someone who can mimic the voice and get them in. Also, they would never admit to this, right? Like they're never going to say, yeah, we let him go because he got sick. Because
I mean, they did it so obviously, like right after he announced it.
Right. I agree with you. I think if they didn't do it for that reason, they have to consider how bad it looks for them to have done it right after his announcement.
I wonder if they were planning to fire him and it just so happened.
Yeah, that's possible.
A lot of times that happens.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's impossible. It's just such bad timing, though. Yeah. You have to be mindful that if you're a business and you lay someone off after they announce, it's like when you find out.
I wonder if that was like in their schedule to do, and they're going to do it at the end of the day, and he says, I have Parkinson's in the afternoon, and in the evening they fired him.
Yeah, but Jaws, if you're running a business, wouldn't you go, you know what? Let's wait a week. I mean, I'm
like it's weird.
Hey, can I ask a question? Whenever you've seen a business make any sense and do things as they should, quote unquote.
Yeah, they ain't smart out there.
Never.
Some more Warner Brother news. Speaking of Warner Brothers causing a kerfuffle, Warner Brothers Discovery is suing Midjourney for generating countless copies of their characters. Midjourney has recently been, it's about time. Midjourney has been able to create characters, Bugs Bunny, Superman, Batman, Joker, without problems, without any issue. I know a lot of the other AIs, when you try and prompt copyrighted material, they will usually stop you. But Midjourney has actively allowed people to just make their own. People have been making like their own Batman comics because they're just generating with Midjourney, like Batman standing on top of the Batmobile chasing after so and so.
That's not illegal.
Yeah, exactly. So Warner Brothers is taking Midjourney to court. Warner Brothers, being very what's the word? Soliciting? No, not. What's the word when someone likes to take people to court a lot?
Ooh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's a specific American.
Yaggity schmaggity doo. I'll be here all night, people.
I know there's a specific word, litigious. Litigious.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you don't protect your
unreasonably prone to go to law to settle disputes. A litigious person.
Litigious. I just looked it up.
But also,
I'm happy that I don't need Google all the time. This old man brain still works. Sorry, Jaws, you were saying?
Well, I was saying that like it's good to see these companies going after AI companies because, back in the day when it came to music and you're downloading music for free, they would come after individual people.
Right,
and then now they're kind of like,
Jaws.
We just fired a bunch of people because we want to use more AI, but now the AI is stealing our stuff.
Jaws, you are hitting a nail on the head and building a house.
Its tail. The snake is just eating its tail right now.
You are building a house. That is probably one of the most apt points ever made with regards to when people would decide to go after others. Because you're right. Back when we were younger, when we were in high school, it was a big deal that some of these people were being taken to court, being sued.
Grandmas.
Yes, huge fines. Because like let's say the teenager in the house is downloading stuff, but the internet is in the grandmother's name. They would take the grandma to court.
Yeah, right. A kid went over to his grandma's house, downloaded a bunch of songs, left, and then the grandma got into trouble because the IP was in her name, kind of thing.
I remember when I was at Concordia, there's a lot of kids who lived in the residence who were getting letters from Videotron and the other internet service providers, their ISPs, telling and the school. Because I should rephrase. The school was getting letters, and the school Concordia started to lock down what people could do on the internet on campus because they were getting a lot of letters from. I remember specifically them getting a letter from Paramount because I used to be friends with one of the guys in the IT department, and someone had downloaded Clone High.
Yeah,
they would tell you what was downloaded, and someone had downloaded Clone High, and they were pursuing, and Concordia got letters saying, you have to shut down these downloads. People are downloading full seasons of Clone High, which belongs to Paramount, Viacom, whatever.
And
it was a whole thing. Yeah, good taste though. Yeah. If you're gonna pirate, if you're gonna sail the seas, at least make it worthwhile. But yeah, all this to say, it is time that if you were gonna go after universities and grandmas, that you should have been going after these
parents.
AI. Yeah,
just
you should have been going after. These AI companies all along. It's crazy.
And the wildest thing was always that you'd watch the Grammys and then they'll talk about, this is how we tabulate all the things for the Grammys and how we get the nominees and this and that. And here's a row of people that were stealing our music. Watch it. They would invite the people they were suing and have them sit in the shark. With the sharks here.
And they would agree to this?
Here's all these kids that
it was probably part of a settlement. It's probably part of the settlement that they'd reduce the fee.
That's a little petty.
Can you imagine him trying to embarrass people? Honestly, if it was me, I would have been like, "You want to put me on TV for piracy?"
They were dressed nice. They were dressed there for the ceremony, but they're kind of looking a little awkward.
That's so
you invited
weird.
me to your party, and now you're calling me out in front of the country. That's
so
weird.
bad because I would have been on TV gang, gang! Waving a pirate flag, being like, "Yo, join me."
Yeah, that's a little strange.
You wouldn't steal a car, would you?
Yes.
You wouldn't download a car, would you? Excuse me.
I loved when they used to run those ads back in the day. It's just
I get it.
Could I steal? Question: in the stealing of the car, is there a way for me to hide my identity, steal the car, and fully get away with it? Yes, I'm stealing a car. Most people will take the. Listen, I'm gonna look at straight. This is one of those straight to the camera moments. Just a reminder: people ain't shit. Okay, people will steal if they can get away with
Holiday do not reflect or
the thoughts of Dog Holiday do not reflect on this show, but they do reflect humanity because humans ain't shit. People will steal.
That's facts.
I'm not trying to be mean, but there's a lot of people out there right now that if they could get a little candy off the counter at that grocery store and pop that in their pocket, they might just do it.
I
Just
think you
saying.
could technically download a car now with 3D printing and everything. You could probably
What
download a car.
what a wild statement to follow up with.
They're
You
3D
download a
printing
car.
guns.
Oh no, let's not even get into the.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You know what? That's actually a perfect segue. Speaking of Law and Order is getting a fast channel from NBC Universal and Wolf Entertainment. So if you guys have Roku TV, if you have Samsung TV like I do, but I found out because I went to check, unfortunately, only available in the States.
What
Now,
is?
this Law and Order fast channel, ad-supported Law and Order channel, season 5 to 10. Sadly, only available in the States right now. I say this,
Only
and I brought
5 to
this
10. What about 1 to 5?
I know, yeah.
I want the old school ones.
Jaws, I'm not gonna lie to you. I rewatched some of the seasons 1 through 5, and they be dropping N-bombs. Like white actors are just dropping the N-word in the show casually, and I was like,
and that was
I didn't know we rocked
right?
like that. Yeah, dude, it was intense. There's some times where these cops are just saying the N-word. And it seems like they're just saying it for
this is pre Ice Cube, pre Ice T.
Yeah. Law and Order early days. Now I know why that was the one they were like, you know what? Let's take this one out of the public view and leave SVU because
only on DVD.
Yeah. Because we don't need everyone to rewatch these early seasons where everyone's just dropping N-bombs like it's nobody's business. So
I do know that I saw something where they were talking about LeVar Burton was on, I think, a sitcom that didn't make it to air or something like that. And they had a really racist joke or something. And he was like, I'm not doing the show. Like, and he just kind of in protest just sat there, not saying anything until they took out the joke.
Oh, wow.
And that was like 80s. That was,
he had power. Oh yeah. Cause he had done Roots already. So he had power like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, good for LeVar. Like, if you have power like that back then,
stand it on business.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, guys, is that
all the news?
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I looked through. First of all, there's something that happened in the world today. A certain somebody was, unfortunately, well, some would say fortunately, but I don't wish death on people. So somebody was assassinated today in the world. They're a very prominent figure in the right wing, and all the news that I've been looking at is just that.
Yeah.
Like, I've tried looking through sites, I've tried finding other things. I've even gone to the nerd sites, and the nerd sites all kind of have like old stories, like things like James Gunn tells us that his favorite casting ever was Supergirl, and that the new Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow, is going to be about him, Superman, and Lex Luthor working against the Brainiac. And I'm like, everyone knew that from day one. That's not news. Telling me that Superman and Lex Luthor are going to be fighting Brainiac in Man of Tomorrow is like telling me that my tap gives me water. We all know it already. Like, there's nothing.
So harsh.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, when I get to these news sites and the news is things that you don't even need people to tell you, I'm like, okay, it's a slow week. I could be wrong. I checked Deadline, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Collider, The Verge. So I've been trying.
I know there was a new trailer for the new Knives Out movie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. So the new trailer for Knives Out, it's death in a church.
Yeah, someone a clergyman gets killed in like a walled off room, not a walled off room, but it's like a room that only has one entrance. And there's concrete all around him.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Josh Brolin is playing like what looks like a priest. He goes into this walled off room, and then a couple minutes later, they open the door and he's dead, and no one understands how. And that is a very Knives Out type mystery, so I am very excited to see what they do with it. I just
it's called Knives Out 3: Wake Up Dead Man.
Yeah, that's a wild title. Yeah, because like the only other major news was something. Yeah, I'm literally looking at like news sites, and the news sections in entertainment are still talking about K-pop Demon Hunter, which over it.
And we already talked about it.
Yeah, but also over it. As someone who watched the movie June 27th, 1 week after it came out, the fact that it's September 10th and it's still a trending topic, it's like, holy crap.
I watched it. It was cute.
It is very good.
Yeah.
We
But
could also mention. Oh, sorry. Go on.
3
Go on.
months.
No, but I was gonna say it's really because of the release. Like it just got
I know, and
you know?
we even talked about all that. We talked about the
Yeah.
release. We talked about So, Jaws, what were you gonna say though?
If we want to add our Canadian content quota, there's a John Candy I Like
Oh
Me
yes, documentary at TIFF.
yeah, TIFF. So I guess the trailer came out 6 days ago, but it's a documentary about John Candy and his life, and there's a lot of footage of like his early, like maybe late teens, early
Yeah,
adulthood, and I think his son's a part of it and stuff like that.
yeah.
So that's very heartwarming. Put some
Do
good
you?
out there into the world at least.
My favorite story that I saw about John Candy is a Conan story where they brought John Candy to Harvard,
Mm.
and Conan had to pick him up.
Oh,
And
right.
yeah, he had to pick
This is
him
when
up.
Conan was still at Harvard.
Yeah,
right?
National Lampoon.
Mm.
Conan picks him up and brings him to, and they like took a bunch of pictures. They were giving him they essentially created awards to give excuses to get celebrities to come out there. So, which respect, like that, having that kind of pull to be like, we're Harvard and our name is
Yeah.
kind of big. We're just gonna make up some stuff so we can get these cool celebrities to come hang out. That's awesome. Like
Yeah,
I
that's pretty
respect
cool.
that.
I would do it.
Yeah. We got a question here from Lee J. Lee J's asking us about the cast of the new Street Fighter movie. Lee J, I'll give you my opinion on that. The cast sucks. I saw the cast. It looks horrible. 50
I didn't
Cent-
even see. Let me check.
50 Cent? No, thank you.
What?
I
He's
don't want
Balrog. He's the boxer.
Yeah, I don't want it. The only the one that I thought was funny is Peck, the country singer, is playing Vega.
Oh, really?
But
That one I
Orville
didn't know.
Peck, I think is his name. But he always wears a mask, so it just makes sense to cast him as Vega.
Okay.
So that one feels almost
He's
lazy.
even a good-looking dude because that's
No
the whole
clue.
point.
No clue.
That's the whole point. Vega wears the mask because he's like so vain and he's like, "Oh, I'm so beautiful. I don't want anyone messing up my face. I'm gonna wear this mask."
Orville Peck might be one of the most beautiful human beings on earth. No clue. Never even tried to find a picture of him without the mask.
For the cast, I have a weird like rabbit hole thing for Cody Rhodes.
Oh yeah, because he's playing Guy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's playing Guile. So my whole rabbit hole thing is I don't know if you're quick on the draw to pull up some pictures.
I mean, I'll try.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm seeing it
if you
right
look
now.
up Cody Rhodes, indie bomber
Jason
jacket.
Momoa.
So
yeah, Momoa's he's playing the green guy.
So in the
bomber jacket?
Yeah, Cody Rhodes indie bomber jacket. This is after he left WWE and he went on the indie scene. He's got this bomber jacket. So he's playing Guile. Guile, I don't know if this is still canonical or if this is still part of the lore or not. He has a brother named Gunlock, and Gunlock is one of the main characters of Saturday Night Slam Masters, which is Capcom's wrestling game.
Okay.
So now if you look up a picture of Gunlock,
the only problem asking me to look up Cody Rhodes' indie bomber jacket is I don't know what I'm looking for, and there's
you're just looking for Cody Rhodes with regular hair, and he has a bomber jacket with like the puff, the fleece kind of coming off the collar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just because there's like looking that up brought up literally 100 pictures of Cody Rhodes in bomber jacket, and I was just like, I have no clue which one I'm supposed to be looking at.
So
I was actually, it's good that you described it because you were going to have to describe it anyway. So this kind of worked out, but it's just funny.
So Guile has a brother named Gunlock who wrestles in Saturday Night Slam Masters. So that's Cody Rhodes in the bomber jacket. Now if you look up Gunlock, just put Gunlock Street Fighter, and it should be like the first picture that comes up.
Okay. Well, keep explaining because
So in my head, I'm like, oh, that's cool. He kind of looks like this character from this obscure wrestling fighting game. And then a few years later happened, and the game Devil May Cry 5 comes out. And then one of the characters named Nero in that game, they remodeled his face from what he looked like in Devil May Cry 4. And for some reason, like every time I look at him, he looks like Cody Rhodes. Like the face just looks like Cody Rhodes. And so now I think Cody, because what's his name? The tribal chief is playing Blanca. and like I feel like he got in there as well. Is like I don't know. I feel like my weird brain is like, oh, I think he's gonna try to get Capcom to do a Saturday Night Slam Master movie or something.
Is this the one?
Yeah,
Ah.
that's the guy. But there's another picture of him with just with him in a bomber jacket.
Oh, yeah.
But I can see, I could see where you're saying it looks like him.
Yeah, let me see if I could get.
Oh, Roman Reigns is also in it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Blanca.
there's a lot of wrestlers in this thing.
Interesting.
I mean, I
Eric
don't.
Andre?
Yeah,
So Eric Andre, I think the character he's playing is Balrog's manager. So when you go to Balrog's stage in Street Fighter 2, there's like a guy in the background. He's kind of like
hype
what do you
man,
like he's like a hype man
Oh,
slash
Jimmy Hart.
analog for
Jimmy
uh,
Hart,
what's his
Right.
name?
Jimmy Hart.
No, not Jimmy Hart. Balrog's a boxer. So
Oh,
Don
Don
King. Don
King.
King. Yeah, he's supposed to be like an
Oh.
analog for Don King. Because
Yeah, but wasn't Jimmy
'cause-
Hart kind of a play on Don King? Like he was
maybe?
like the side ring guy who like runs around and he's just like,
Well, he was a manager. That's
you're
what
the
managers
best.
did in wrestling.
yeah. But when did they start putting managers in? Were managers always a part of it, or was that
Yeah.
more an '80s thing? Oh, okay.
I would say they were always a part of it. Like
I
if,
thought
if
it
you
was
knew
something
if
that-
you knew your wrestler couldn't be well on the mic, then the manager would speak on your behalf, kind of thing.
I always thought that the manager character came from boxing after, like, because of people like how Muhammad Ali could speak for himself, but some of
Yeah.
the other boxers didn't have people that could speak for him, much like you were saying. And then
Mhm.
by the time you get to Mike Tyson, you have Don King who's talking for him all the time.
Yeah, but like I know Tyson's old manager was Customata, and then it became Don King, and Don King just bled him dry. And then
Yeah.
also Balrog is technically Mike Tyson because his original name
Yeah.
was M Bison, and they're like, we don't want it to be that close. He might sue us. And also, original images of Balrog looked like Mike Tyson. It literally looked like Mike Tyson in the early years.
But didn't
of-
they end up using Bison and giving the name to the boss in the game?
Yeah. So what they did
Yeah.
is it's Vega, M Bison, and Balrog. So in the fighting game community, because in Japan, I think they still kept the original names, and then the rest of the world they switched it around. So you have the Dictator, which is M Bison,
Yeah.
but I think in Japan he's known as Vega,
Oh, interesting.
and then Vega, which is I guess the ninja. They call him Ninja, which is like
Yeah.
a neutral term. In North America, well, in the West, he's known as Vega, and then in Japan, he's known as Balrog, and then Mike and
Wow.
then Balrog here is known as M Bison there.
That's crazy.
And
All right.
and I know someone did bring it
History
up to Mike
lessons.
Tyson, and he was like, all these years he didn't know. And when he found it, he's like, oh, I didn't know they like me like that. That's super nice. He was like, oh,
That's so
okay,
funny.
that's super cool.
All right. I did have something I wanted to. Oh, Ness, you look at your.
No, go ahead. I'll say after.
No, my thing is going to be a long rant. So
Like it is. Like
I know it is.
I was gonna say I have a quick news too.
Oh, hit us.
I met Little Zack Attack today.
Little Zack
Oh.
Attack.
Dave's son.
Oh, you met Dave's kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's awesome.
I'm just calling him Zack Attack.
I thought you were talking about a celebrity I'd never met, and I didn't want to. I didn't
He's
want to
a
like.
celebrity.
Yeah, that's true. He is, but it was more like I didn't want to look like I was disappointed, so I was kind of like, yeah. I was like, I have no.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, you got to meet him. That's crazy.
yeah.
Nice.
I
Like,
know.
you
I
bump-
ran into Dave and Ava at Patino's, the breakfast restaurant.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, and they had him there.
I go there, but I go to the one near my house. I ain't traveling to the.
Obviously,
Wild
yeah.
West.
But mine is like near me, so.
Hmm.
But anyways, yeah, I saw them.
I look forward to see. I look forward for all you fans out there. You know that Dave is on pat leave because him and the missus had their first child,
yeah.
little Zack Attack, and we are all very excited for them.
Shout out
Yeah.
Wow.
to
So
Zach.
the one of the the third born nerd of our collective because Skinny has his 2 daughters and now there's Zach. So yeah, I look forward to because and these are again one of the things that's great is all nerd names in because it's
Really?
yeah, Lilandra is named after an X-Men character.
Oh, right.
Sarabi is
Sarabi.
named after Lion King character, and Zach is we talked about like Zach from Power Rangers. We talked about like all the different Zachs. There's multiple different Zachs in television and nerd culture. So whichever one he wants to claim when he's older, may he
Yeah.
feel blessed to do so. But yeah, we're very, very, very happy that everyone is and the fact that they're out here going for breakfast is great. Good for
Yeah.
them because he's only a couple weeks old.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I guess he's chill. He's just like, yeah.
He seemed chill. At first, he was crying a bit, but then he calmed down and he was so cute. He's so tiny.
Yeah, they're so small.
Yeah.
I love babes. They're
Anyways,
right.
good news.
Yes, good news. See, it's good that you did that because I'm gonna go into annoying and angry news. I'm gonna.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna. I won't rant for
What's
too long.
this about?
Peacemaker.
Brian, the mad rapper.
Peacemaker.
Uh-oh.
Episode 3. I gotta say, folks, for those of you who saw this recent episode of Peacemaker and saw that Rick Flag there's a flashback with Rick Flag and what's her name? I always forget James Gunn's Jennifer Holland's character, but I can never remember her character's name because I mean she just annoys me. Is the problem. That's the problem when you're annoyed with a character. Oh, Emily Harcourt. So, if you guys are watching the show, you know that Emily Harcourt and Rick Flag were sleeping together.
Okay.
And they were sleeping together at the time where Rick Flag was supposed to be taking care of a woman named June. And you're like, and when they make that reference in the episode, you're just like, and then they reference a sorceress that can burr a hole into the ground if he upsets her. And I was just like, oh, they're talking about sorceress who's played by Cara Delevingne. Is he the model? Bushy eyebrows.
Oh yeah, Cara Delevingne.
Cara Delevingne, yeah. So
Delevingne,
yeah, so so they're referencing not only the Suicide Squad. They're referencing Suicide Squad, the movie that crosses over with Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, and the movie that crosses over with Superman, because why not? So now, not only is James Gunn fully in bed with the DCEU, he's tying his characters even tighter to the DCEU now. Because it was one thing when he was saying like, oh yeah, Suicide Squad is canonical, so on and so forth. But you're now adding a layer that it's connected to the first Suicide Squad movie, the one that everyone didn't want you to connect it to. And I gotta say, James Gunn, I don't know why you're so obsessed with Zack Snyder's DCEU. I don't get it. But to all the kids out there who keep saying restore the Snyderverse, you got your fucking wish. It's here. James Gunn has created the Snyderverse again. He has a different Superman. He's going to have Momoa playing Lobo like everyone always wanted. But he did it. He gave you the DCEU. He's bringing back the Snyderverse. It's not going to look the same, but it's all still connected. And I am still annoyed about all that. On top of that, Peacemaker season 2, not that good. Bird blindness, not that funny. They're using Tim Meadows in the worst possible way.
Oh no,
dude!
No, they got Tim Meadows, and they're
Tim
not
Meadows,
doing right by Tim Meadows.
Dude, there's a storyline in the show where Tim Meadows plays a character who has bird blindness and can't tell the difference between an eagle and a duck.
Oh, okay.
I like that you guys are laughing because
it sounds funny on paper.
It sounds funny on paper. It sounds
I'm laughing because it's so stupid.
Thank you. And the thing that bothers me the most about it is the idea that he plays a special agent who goes into a house. He gets attacked by Eagly, which is Peacemaker's eagle, and then he tells everybody he got attacked by a duck. And I'm like, this isn't even funny. Like, it's not a funny joke to say
You
this.
couldn't
This
say
is,
a penguin?
it did, dude.
Something way more absurd.
It was just so. I'm watching this show thinking this is some of the most annoying. Yeah,
Yeah,
ostrich
that's-
would have been funny.
That's just bad writing.
Yes, that's the problem.
It's just really bad writing.
And I know like people are going to be like,
Ooh.
"Oh, you're taking it so seriously." I'm just like, I am, because James Gunn runs the fucking studio and he's now in charge of this TV show, and this is the crap he's putting out, and I'm
Well, he's
supposed
not
to
now in charge of. He's always been in charge of that show.
No, but I'm saying he runs the studio,
Right,
not just the
right.
show.
Yeah.
The guy running that show can sound like a fuck up. The guy running the studio should not be writing stuff this dumb moving forward. I need you to step it up, because you have the universe in the palm of your hands, and you're giving me shit like bird blindness.
That's bad. That's bad.
No, sir.
Is bird blindness a real thing?
Joss,
We should. Jamie, can you pull that up?
Joss, I want you to look that up yourself, and you tell me. Now, here's the thing. Bird blindness and not knowing what bird is which are two different things. Tim Meadows, if he said, I can't tell, I don't know birds because I didn't learn birds, I would understand. But bird blindness is a ridiculous concept. Jaws, tell me what you found.
So the first thing that Google tells me, even though Google is pretty shit right now.
Yeah, with the damn AI.
Well, there's the AI, and then the first thing in the actual search is Reddit, obviously, because Google and Reddit. It says, I have bird blindness, and Peacemaker did a great job. And I'm like, I don't believe you. And then the AI overview says, no, bird blindness is as portrayed in shows like Peacemaker is not a real medical condition.
Shows
but
like
rather a comedic a comedic
how many shows has
fictional
bird
concept.
blindness been in?
No, it's just saying.
I know.
It's just because of Peacemaker.
It's only this only got created because of Peacemaker. It's only popping up because of Peacemaker.
That's because enough people searched it.
Yeah, that's the saddest part of this bird blindness thing is Jaws jokingly said, "Is that real?" But there are other human beings on this planet who said, "Man, what is bird blindness? I got to check this real thing." And to the point where Google,
you can't believe Reddit either. So I mean, whatever.
Lord. All this to say, I'm very sad to see that this is the direction that Peacemaker is taking, because I'll say it again. Superman was so fun that I really thought I had hope again in James Gunn.
Yeah, Superman was really fun.
And to see this as the continuation of this universe he's building, I'm like, ooh, did I put my trust in the wrong person? And now
You're like, maybe that was luck.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. Could be Aquaman 2. Could be The Flash. It could be Shazam 2.
Hold on.
It could be
hold on. The fact that he's hiring back the guy who did The Flash to do other projects is already a concern to me. The Flash is not a good movie.
I wonder if The Flash would have been okay if like Ezra Miller wasn't such a crazy person.
No. The movie itself is bad. The movie is bad.
It was just too much stuff going on.
And my opinion of the movie has nothing to do with Ezra. Ezra is who they are.
But I'm asking like what it was just too much things going on with that movie to make it.
Well, yeah, essentially they were just like, oh, this universe is dying, so let's just try and tell as many of the stories as we wanted to in one film. And then and let's start that film off by doing an impression of Bugs Bunny. Because the movie literally starts with him catching babies in slow motion as they're falling out of a window. And it looks like a Bugs Bunny sketch, like a Bugs Bunny cartoon from the 50s. And to the even like some of the faces he's making while it's happening. And I was just like, okay. I started laughing because I said to my partner, "Oh, I get the theme. This is a comedy. It's not a serious movie." And then the movie gets serious about like people dying and all this stuff. And I'm like, I thought this was a comedy. Like, why is it so serious?
But I wonder if that's the director's fault or if that's like the mandate from DC being like, we got to just throw everything at the wall right now.
Oh, I mean, I would say both. like the director's job is to create and obviously they have restraints. We've heard Nia Costa and Chloe Zhao, all these different directors who've worked for the MCU have talked about the fact that when Marvel puts the handcuffs on you and tells you direct this film with cuffs around your feet and cuffs around your hands and spinning plates on your head, you have to do it. And I feel like when it came to the DCEU with Warner Brothers and the former president, Hamada, I think was his name.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we need this one to land and we need all these things to still work. So do the thing. And then the movie comes out. And
took forever to come out.
Took forever to come out. Like you said, the lead had their own issues.
What else was there? There was also COVID. COVID was also
So there's a bunch of factors, but I watched that movie, giving it a chance. Truly, going into the theater and being like, The Flash is one of my favorite characters. Have I mentioned that I did a university presentation on The Flash?
No.
Wow.
I had a class called something design. Intermediate design, I think it was called. And you were allowed to do a presentation on literally anything you wanted to do. Someone did World of Warcraft, and they talked about the maps of the World of Warcraft. Someone did a presentation on door handles and the idea of push and pull and what happens if you put a door handle, like one of those like curved door handles on a push door. So people expect to pull, and then they can't. And like just stuff like that, which was a super interesting one because they brought up things that I never thought of in design. And I was just
like the bar being this way, so you push, and then the bar being like this, so you pull.
Yeah, and stuff like that. All those things. People not paying attention to the hinge; they just pay attention to the handlebar design. Someone did a presentation about the design of carpets in casinos that are made to make people feel nauseous, so they don't look down. Yes, the design on the floors of casinos are made to... Oh my god,
I went to the casino recently and I was feeling nauseous.
Yes.
Is that why?
They are specifically designed that if you look at the ground too long, you will feel nauseous. The pattern is designed to make you feel nauseous so that you don't look down.
I wasn't playing. I was literally just like sitting around waiting for Greg.
Right. So they want...
And I felt so nauseous.
Yeah, they want
the
people,
whole time.
They want people to be looking up and seeing when people win so that they get the urge to play.
That's crazy.
So these are all things that my colleagues, not my fellow students in school, did presentations on.
I don't like the casino.
Yeah, I kind of like the casino, but I don't go often.
No, I get it. I get the appeal,
it's a fun experience, yeah.
For me, I'm like, get me out of here.
Yeah, the casino's fun for me because I
no
always
windows in the casino.
No windows, no clocks, and a floor designed to make you feel nauseous.
Claustrophobic as fuck.
One of the things I like about the casino is I go in with an amount that I'm willing to spend, not lose. So
yeah,
I go in.
That's a way a lot of smart.
I go in and I have $100 and I'm willing to spend $100 for as long as I'm there, as long as it takes to spend it. And if I make more money, gratis, great. If I lose, then it's done.
That's what my brother does, and he goes pretty often.
Casinos can be fun. You just have to be able to control yourself, which is the thing.
Yeah.
All this to say, all these things were presented in that class, and then my ass was given permission to present on my favorite thing in the world, and I did a 20-minute presentation on all the speedsters.
Oh, okay, all.
Jay
Okay.
Garrick,
which Flash was it? Barry Allen,
Jay Garrick, Barry Allen, Wally West, and then I did Impulse, who's Bart Allen, the Next Generation, and then I did Inertia, Thwayne, and Solomon, who are the Reverse Flashes. And I think I can't remember Jay Garrick's, the rival, I think is Jay Garrick's like counter Flash. And I did presentations on that. So when I tell you I was excited for the Flash, and I said, okay, Ezra Miller, I hate the version of the Flash you're doing in this movie, but I'm willing to go watch it. And then that's what I watched. Very disappointed.
Damn.
Okay.
So, and the fact that Peacemaker is a continuation of that makes me sad. That's all it is.
Let
Fair.
the past die.
Let it die. It's over.
Like Kylo Ren said, like our boy Kylo Ren said.
Let it die. Let it die.
Burn the past. Let it die.
Okay, so I can skip Peacemaker.
I mean, yeah, honestly, I would tell people
Not even the
because
first season.
no, because you don't need it.
Oh.
Well, I mean, he keeps like the thing I don't understand about what James Gunn is doing is he keeps telling people, "Oh, you should watch." Like, I'm continuing this universe. I'm gonna do Superman, then I'm gonna do Peacemaker season 2, then I'm gonna do Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, but I think it's just calling it Supergirl. But the
Okay.
story that he's doing is a fantastic miniseries that I read that I very much look forward to. And then we have Clayface that I guess this is news, but there was posters around where they're filming Clayface of the Joker and Penguin. You don't see their faces, but there's like tags representing them. So people are excited that those two might be in the movie or represented. And then he's going into Man of Tomorrow. So all this is supposed to be a chronological line. And I'm like, okay, this is all still a continuation of the same DCEU. You never gave up. It's all good. What have you guys been watching? What have you guys been checking out?
What have I been watching?
Any good
Lately,
films?
it feels like I haven't been watching much.
No?
I've been
Wednesday?
working a lot, and there's been so much like events happening. When I say events, I mean like family stuff, weddings and whatnot. Toronto.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Uh,
It's
it's nice.
Toronto.
It's nice to visit. Like it's nice to visit family and friends, but like the driving is so draining.
Yeah.
It's and already like I feel like I drive so much here. so
Yeah.
so when I go to Toronto, I'm like, both of us are
Only
just
driving.
like,
But are you guys at least taking turns?
yeah. We take turns.
Okay.
We do the halfway type thing. But it's just like it's just so much driving and then obviously everyone lives far. So even
Yeah.
when you're there, it's not like you're like it's not
Yeah.
like you can leave the car and like, oh, let's take a metro. Like no.
No.
Well, first of
You
all,
have to
Toronto's
drive.
metro system is a Fisher Price metro system. It's a
Yeah.
disrespectful
It's the
system.
worst.
It's
Well, are you
worst.
talking about the city Toronto, or are you talking about the GTA, like the
I'm
GO
talking about the
system?
city of Toronto.
The
'cause
city and GTA.
Yeah.
The GO train is decent, but even the GO train, it's like if you don't live close to one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a bit difficult.
Mm.
But it's just so big. Like Toronto in general is so big that like you're better off driving. But then even when you drive,
You're
you
in that
can't find
traffic.
parking. So
Yeah.
you know what
You're
I
in that
mean?
401 traffic.
The last time I was in Toronto,
Yeah.
I had fun though, because I went to where they show
We have fun.
what they do in the shadows.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, I went to this. So crazy story.
I
Went
wanted
to
to go to
this.
Fan Expo, but
Oh, was it the same weekend you were there?
no, it was the weekend before.
Oh,
But
okay.
I wanted it just didn't work out that way.
I went to Toronto one time and I was with my partner, and on the last day she wasn't feeling well, but I know she's one of the biggest fans of what they do in the shadows. So I was just like, well, this might cheer her up even if she's not feeling well. So we went to see the house that they use in season 1 of what they do in the shadows. And then we took the bus to, speaking of taking the bus and walking around, we took the bus to the second location, which is an actual studio. There's like a studio in Toronto
Oh,
on the far west end of the city where they have the set for what they do in the shadows is just there. Like,
cool.
not that we were supposed to, but the gate wasn't locked, so we just went in and walked around the set of what they do in the shadows.
Wow, that's so
Yeah, 'cause
cool.
You just committed a crime. Good for you.
Well, the thing I don't understand is you have the exterior set of the show, it's all there,
Mm-hmm.
and you just don't have a gate and no security. And I
That's
was like,
so weird that there's no security.
yeah. So like my partner and I have pictures of us sitting on the steps in the front of the house. We have pictures of us at the gazebo. We have pictures of us walking around by the greenhouse, like all that stuff. And I'm just like, I don't understand why. Like, and my partner and I almost stole stuff. Once again, going back to stealing.
You're just
because-
throwing yourself under the bus here.
No, but I'm being honest because there's what
Yeah.
what we do in the shadows branded stuff on set, like well, there was
Oh,
just
yeah,
sitting-
like cups and like.
yeah,
Isn't
so-
the series
yeah.
done?
yeah, it is done. This was a couple years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like recent. You did
No,
just
no.
wander
No,
around
we-
the set.
So my partner and I were looking, and we're like, and I was just like, we can't take this stuff. She's like, no, that's a step too far. But I was very much in my head like, I almost feel like this is a lesson to the people here,
Wait,
though.
did you?
If they don't lock it up,
Why do I feel like I remember you showing us pictures?
I definitely probably did show you pictures because
Like,
there's
I was
Uh,
at Stinger, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
And I think you showed. I feel like I remember you showing us pictures of this.
for sure.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
was in shock of the fact that they don't lock down
Yeah,
these
it's
sets.
weird.
I'm sure they have cameras all around, and they can watch you walking in, and they're like, "Let's see if they steal something. If they
Jaws,
steal something, we'll come after them.
what good
If they
is a
don't-
camera if there's no one there to catch me when I run away with the sit? I'm just saying.
I mean, when you drive on the highway and they take a picture of your
I don't
your
live in Toronto.
license, they'll just mail it to you later. They'll
What-
figure it
they're
out
go-
and
they're
mail it to
gonna-
you later.
Hold on. Your theory is they're gonna put my picture from the security camera of me taking the stuff off the set and go to who? The police
Yeah.
for an unlocked set on a public street.
None of their fault.
If it's not like it's someone's house, by the way.
I'm
There's-
saying if they want to
it's-
find you, they'll find you.
But
That's
There's
all.
no-
I guess
You
it's
took
trespassing?
pictures.
I took pictures.
Was there signs
not
that said trespassing?
Nope.
No
Hey, we're-
trespassing?
Hey,
Ness.
we lost some stuff on set, and this guy's posted up pictures of the set. I
Ness,
don't remember him being on set.
my favorite part of this is Ness is right. If there were signs that said trespassing or anything, I probably would have felt
Yeah,
I was
like
doing
I think
something
you
wrong.
could get away with it since there was no signs.
But there's no sign anywhere. The gate is open. And I looked at my partner. I was like, I think this is open. And my partner's like, no, it has to be closed. You can't just walk around the set. And I said, and I walked in and I was like, I guess I can. And just started walking around the set.
Typical Montrealers. I bet everyone there from Toronto is like, yeah, that's their set. We don't care. We see it all the time.
Well, that's the thing.
People from out of town. Ooh.
Hey, man.
Just wandering in.
I'm sure
100
Toronto
stealing
people would do it
things.
too.
Posting
Yeah.
up online.
I mean, if you like a TV show and you get to go on the set, I feel like that's an adventure to no matter what.
For sure.
When I was in the UK, I went around a bunch of areas looking at, like, I went to the front door of the fake Sherlock Holmes house
Oh.
from the Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch show.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, this is cool.
I'm sure that's like anywhere in London. I memean, such a tiny, like landmass wise, such a tiny country. So everywhere is most likely a landmark from some show at certain.
100%. 100%. I was just
Okay,
watching
here's
another.
Sure.
Have you guys ever heard of the show Sweet Pea?
Yes.
Familiar.
Yeah.
With
So
Bug-eyed
her-
girl?
yeah, yo, Ness, her eyes are crazy in this
I
show.
know. Well,
I-
her eyes are crazy in general. Like
Ella
not in a bad
Purnell-
way, but like
Ella Purnell from Fallout.
very
did-
pronounced.
Oh,
Yeah.
woo.
She
Some
did-
big eyes.
She did the show. She did the show Sweet Pea, which is about this girl who's kind of mistreated by everyone.
It's a restaurant show, right? Or
I'm only 2 episodes in. I don't think it's a restaurant.
oh no, I'm
she,
thinking of a different show. Sorry, that
she works
did.
at what I think is a newspaper.
Right.
Yeah.
There's another show she did that flopped. It was like in a restaurant.
Oh, really? I actually like
Yeah.
her as an actress. So
She's
I-
she's good,
yeah,
and I
yeah,
like
yeah.
her big eyes.
Those eyes are crazy though. Like,
yeah. I know.
is the show Sweet Bitter?
Yes, sweet bitter. That's why
Okay.
you said sweet pea, and
Yeah,
I was
Sweet
like,
Pea and Sweet
I
Bitter.
mixed
Yeah,
them up, but I know sweet pea as well.
that's funny because if I was her management and they offered me a Sweet Pea show after Sweet Bitter, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we don't do the same thing.
But sweet bitter did not like it didn't even last.
Oh, that sucks because she's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Anyways, Sweet Pea is a crazy show. It's about this girl who gets like totally mistreated in high school. And the worst part, in my opinion, is the fact that her sister is part of the Mean Girl clique that made fun of her. So there's
Okay.
like
Oh.
flashbacks that she has in the first episode.
I want to
Um,
watch it.
Yeah, in the first episode, the Mean Girls are picking on her, and you see the Mean Girls, like this black girl with the 2 sidekicks, and then you see a 4th girl on the left, and then they flash again, and they show you the updated version, and the 4th girl on the left isn't there, and I realized, oh, the 4th girl's her sister, because her sister was friends with these girls, and it's so
Oh.
unfortunate because, like, you see that Sweet Pea was being severely traumatized by these girls to the point where she pulled out her hair and had to start wearing a wig to school. And they're making
Oh.
fun of her for wearing the wig.
Damn,
Yeah, man, it's really, but
that sounds a little brutal.
it's a little brutal. But the show's about how Sweet Pea kind of loses her mind and starts killing people. So maybe they pushed her an inch too far.
Damn.
Super interesting. Ella Purnell is and I hope I'm pronouncing that Purnell. Yeah, Ella Purnell.
I think so. Yeah.
She's really good in Fallout. So if you guys liked her in Fallout, you might really
Yeah, I
like her.
loved her in Fallout.
She's fantastic in Fallout.
When is that season coming out?
They're working on it right now. They actually announced there's some news where they've posted pictures of them on the set and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Walton Goggins is back in the makeup with
Of
the
course.
skullish looking face. Fan favorite. So it should
Ghoul.
be really interesting. The Ghoul,
Yeah,
yes,
the Ghoul.
He's fantastic in it. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, Sweet Pea is a great show. If people are looking for something else, because that's the thing I've been trying, because I'm kind of on a British tip right now. Like I've been doing anime and
really?
British, anime and British shows because I can't listen- anime, Solo Leveling, the Fire Force, Frieren, Beyond Journey's Arc. These are all shows I've been watching.
Greg's been watching more shows. I've been watching more movies.
Oh yeah, you've been
That's
watching anime
anime.
movies?
Yes, the one that I've been obsessed with recently is Starlight. Oh my god, how did I forget the name? I think it's called. Hold on a second. Commercial break.
Actually, I do wish I had. Oh, you know what? I'll take this moment to say another shout out.
Sorry.
I'll say a shout out to Reasonable Troublemakers. Thank you to Titi for coming through last week, and to the whole to their whole crew. You guys, it was a really fun episode. And don't forget, they drop their episodes on Tuesday, so a new episode of their podcast is out right now. And we want to give a big thank you to them for coming through last week. Ness, you were about to say.
The movie is called Lost in Starlight, and for some reason, I can never remember the damn name. I always remember Starlight.
Yeah,
but I can never remember Lost. Anyways, it's called Lost in Starlight on Netflix. I've literally been watching this movie nonstop for the past 3 weeks.
Wait, as in you're rewatching the movie?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow. Okay.
But not I'm not watching it I'm not staring at the screen watching it and paying attention. It's more in the background now.
But it's just so soothing to you that
it's so visually pleasing. And
what is the movie about?
Relaxing. I don't even want to spoil anything. It's kind of like a sci-fi-ish.
Okay. Slice of life type
romance.
Thing? Okay.
Yeah, I let me just read you the I'm always bad at giving summaries without
blurb.
spoiling the actual movie. The blurb, I'll give you what it says on Netflix because it's nice and just short. When an astronaut leaves Earth for Mars, the vast infinite space divides star-crossed lovers in this animated romance that crosses the cosmos.
Oh my god. That sounds like heavy romance too.
No, well, yes and no. Yes and no. But it's a Korean anime.
Cool. Okay.
It's not a Japanese anime.
Okay.
But the style is it's like a Japanese anime, I guess.
I wonder if Netflix is doubling down because they're just hey man, this Korean stuff's doing so well for us.
They have a bunch of other Korean stuff on there, like a ton of K-dramas, an insane amount of K-dramas and stuff like that.
But I'm talking about animated stuff. Do they have any other anime stuff? Okay.
Oh wait,
I would assume so. It just depends.
Korean American film Lost in Starlight. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember if it's in.
Is it drawn in a studio?
Yeah.
Ghibli style? Is it slightly Studio Ghibli?
No, I wouldn't say that.
I think it's inspired. I would say, but
this looks more stylized.
It is definitely more stylized.
They're more skinnier looking.
I'm seeing pictures of the two characters next to Ghibli stuff, and people it almost looks like they're comparing them for some reason. So I was like, okay.
Oh
no, I'm looking at how the characters' faces look. It's weird because in one image it looks more not Ghibli, and then I guess in another image where it's more somber.
Yeah, it could definitely be inspired by, I would say.
But I wouldn't if you saw Ghibli, you'd be like, I know this is Ghibli, hands down.
Yeah. Studio Ghibli has a very specific style.
Right.
But I'm sure new
Speaking
age.
of suing, because I think they were trying to his studio was trying to sue because everyone started posting those those
Studio
images.
Ghibli AI stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So this is the image I was saying. So if you guys are listening to this, check
Oh,
out at the
okay.
hour mark. There's like images on the
Yeah,
screen, but it was this image specifically I saw when someone
but
post.
the style is different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's nice though. Okay, so I'll check it out.
But yeah, check it out if you guys like watching anime and if you like
I do. I do. I am.
romance. I feel like K romance movies are really good. They're good at doing romance for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, it is a whole cultural obsession, right?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
the shows especially. Um but yeah, this movie specifically is just beautiful to watch. The visuals are amazing, the animation's amazing, the lighting is amazing.
Oh, interesting. For
So
an
now I
animated thing.
yes,
Yeah.
like it's
Okay.
beautiful the way it was done. And I just like having in the background is like if it's like if I even before bed, like I'll put it on and it'll just like
Cute.
relax me. But it's a
All
good
right.
movie. It's a good movie.
All right. Dope. Jaws, what have you been checking out lately?
I would say, speaking of anime, one of the new trailers that came out a few days ago was Baki Do. So it's the
Oh,
sequel to Hanma Grappler Baki. So it's like the next season of it where they fight the historical swordsman Miyamoto Musashi somehow, because I love anime and it's just ridiculous. And there's no more people to fight in the present, so they got to bring back people from the past for
Oh
no
my
reason.
god,
I
that's
love it. It's
crazy.
so silly. I love it. What I watched, I think last week, was the second half of Pokemon Concierge.
Oh, what's that?
So it's basically a stop motion animation kind of deal where it's this girl. She moves to kind of like a Pokemon resort where people leave their Pokemon and let them have a little vacation and they can do what they want, kind of thing.
Oh, that's so
And
cute. Okay.
it's very cute. It's very laid back. So I think maybe in 2023 they had the first half, and the second half finally came out now. And if you're playing Pokemon Go, there's also some crossover stuff where if you're taking a picture of your Pokemon, there's a chance that some of the characters from that show will pop up in the picture, and you can catch that Pokemon in relation to the second half of the season that came out.
And this is on which streamer?
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, cool.
There's the main girl is Haru in the middle with the Psyduck with the yellow duck there.
Yeah, she's
And
kind of a
so she's
redhead.
kind of the redhead. So she's kind of fish out of water. She's not sure what she's really good at yet. And she's kind of figuring it out. So she comes from an office background. So she's very analytical. She pays attention to little details and she kind of figures out and finds her way. The guy on the left, I forgot his name.
Wearing a yellow shirt,
Wearing a
cargo
yellow
shorts.
shirt. Hold on, let me see here if I can get all the characters here.
I'm also seeing a black character, which makes me happy
Yes. So the guy on the left is Tyler. So he kind of runs all the activities. He cooks. He's also the workout guy. And then Elisa is the black girl, and she does all the hairdressing for the Pokemon. So if you need to like bring your Pokemon to get
already. So funny.
How do you say it again?
Man, like a quaff, like
not a quaff, but like when you bring your
when you bring your pets to the
to get cleaned up and everything.
Oh
What
man,
are they called?
So you can tell we don't have. Well, no, you have a cat.
But
I'm allowed to not know this because I don't take animals anywhere.
Yeah, but I don't bring them to.
I'm picturing the business too, but I can't remember that. I'm thinking the word vet, and I know that's not the groomers.
Yeah, the groomer. Yeah, so she's
there
like the groomer and stuff like that, and then she also helps out Haru as well. And the person that's not shown is Miss Watanabe. She's like the island supervisor and stuff like that. And it's just people come there with their Pokemon, and she's there to help. She's the concierge, so she's there to help them. Like, oh, I want my Pokemon to do this and that. Oh, let me help you out with that. Oh, I've noticed your Pokemon's not into this, so let's try that. That kind of thing. So it's pretty cool. It's very laid back, very chilled, very cozy vibes.
I like that. I like that Netflix is putting out shows like that because on the other end, they have shows like Wednesday, which is not chill vibes. Wednesday is like monsters trying to kill people, werewolves attacking. Everyone is secretly out to kill somebody else. Invisible people taking shit and
Gomez catching people to see if they can speak Spanish or not.
Oh my god. So Wednesday season 2, the back half was dropped September 3rd, about a week ago, and I took my time watching them because I didn't want to rush. I watched the episodes, and I gotta say, I like Wednesday as a show. I'll say that.
Okay.
I will say though, it does feel like they rushed the back end. It almost feels like they
Oh
did
no.
they did a really good job with the setup of the front half of the season. None of that felt rushed. And then the last 4 episodes feel like they needed to wrap up everything that they brought into play. So whether it was, oh, who's controlling the birds? You're like, okay, we got to wrap that up. What happened to this character? We got to wrap that up. We introduced this new character. We're connecting these 2 characters together, and we now have to wrap all that up. And then, like, I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, Seinfeld used to do this thing where all the stories in the episode at the end of the episode somehow tied together.
Oh yeah, like all the A plot and the B plot and the C plot converge.
All
together.
connected, converged at the end. So
Yeah.
Wednesday, the end of the season, feels like every thread throughout the season linked back to this plot that they had to close up at the end. And I felt like that didn't give
Oh.
yeah, I felt like everything didn't have its own space to be its own story.
Mm.
They just linked them all together, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. I will say though, I was annoyed at first at the Lady Gaga cameo,
That
which
random.
coincided with her music video that Tim Burton directed.
Of course.
And then the song is used in the show. But Lady Gaga is fantastic in the show. She's really,
I didn't
really
even
good.
know she was in it.
Yeah, she's in like not much. So like maybe a couple scenes.
Cameo.
Yeah, cameo, exactly. She's great in her cameo. The use of the song in the show is fantastic. The way it's done is really, really well. And her music video, although it's not very good, now makes more sense to me because the music video looks like it was just filmed on the set of Wednesday.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, this makes sense.
Okay, so it was made for Wednesday.
Well, I don't think the song was
Basically.
made for Wednesday, but the music video literally looks like they just took like background.
Yeah, that's what they do for like movies. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's for Wednesday.
Like there to the point where I made the joke to a friend of mine, oh, the background dancers are probably just background actors from Wednesday. And at the end of the music video, they're just like, okay, you 2 are needed on set over there. And they just walk back over in the same costumes. Because you're watching the music video ends, and I was just like, all right, this was a Tim Burton music video.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. Me and my friend were a little disappointed because Tim Burton is such a important figure in like that kind of macabre, dark storytelling.
Goth, yeah.
Goth,
Yeah,
yes, Goth being
Gothic, yeah.
that's perfect. And like, you know, he did Pee-wee, but Pee-wee is like bright goth, you know, like there's elements of Pee-wee that fit with goth and like the weird
when Pee-wee gets into the truck and then the person's face goes all monster like for
Right,
no
like,
reason.
there's stuff like that that's like Tim Burton, and then Tim Burton does Edward Scissorhands, Frankenweenie, Nightmare Before. Like he's done all these goth and like dark macabre stories that, you know, it's great. That's his element. And then you get Lady Gaga, who's also very good at that aesthetic.
She's very theater kid.
Yep.
Yes.
Very, very theater kid.
And when you put a theater kid with a goth director, you expect something
Like
magical.
amazing. Yeah.
And you got a very generic music video, which is a little
Aw.
I'm sure they're hampered by budget. It's like
Lady
you wanna do all
Gaga?
this- Well,
How is Lady Gaga hampered by budget?
No, but I'm saying like, okay, we want to do it on the set.
But that's what I'm
And-
saying. Don't do it on
But we
set.
don't want to mess up the scheduling of the set. So I think you're kind of hampered with what you can do.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like the word you mean is more hampered by schedule, not
Yes.
budget. And
Not
I
budget,
think
no, but
yeah, by schedule. And I think that
So it's like something that they rushed.
yeah, don't rush a Lady Gaga Tim Burton collab. That's crazy to me.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, you could save it
No,
for something else.
Think of 2 people that you would want to work together, like in a genre, because this is very much goth horror genre.
Mhm.
You have Lady Gaga, who is one of the voices, and Tim Burton, who is one of the voices, and you finally get them together, and you rush it. Come on,
Yeah.
I think I don't ever think of it that way. I think it's like that could be grounds for them to work together in the future.
For sure, but
Maybe he might work on something for like her next tour or something like that.
but don't you believe in first impressions?
First
That's a
impressions
bad
for
first
each other, or
impression.
just first impressions in general to the public.
First impressions of those two working together should not be a bad music video. That to me, because now all I'm thinking is if they work together in the future, you better wow me, because you've set the bar so low for what you've done before. It's Lady Gaga is so good at, and the thing that sucks the most to me, the song's good. I like the song, and to watch her do this kind of boring dance on a 2-bit set, I was like, come on, this is Lady Gaga here.
Yeah.
I'm not even that big a Lady Gaga fan, so the fact that I'm outraged, I feel like Lady Gaga fans are like, I have friends with Lady Gaga fans who were like, I hated the music video, so I can only imagine how they're feeling.
That sucks.
Yeah,
That's kind of how I felt about the Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga one.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
Like it?
Nah.
I like. Did you like the song?
We're old. We're old. That's why.
No, the song was good. The song was really good.
But I'm saying like the music video. It reminds me of like if you watch an old video of like Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers doing this.
And I know that's what they were going for.
Yeah, I liked it, but yeah, that's fair.
No, it was. I'm not saying it's a bad video. The reason I'm saying I don't like it is because similar to what you're saying, I felt like Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga could have did something so amazing.
True.
That they just like remade something that we've all seen before a million times. So it's like it wasn't original.
Because like when what's the one he did with is it not Sweetie?
Anderson .Paak?
No. With female rapper.
That was recent. Shoot.
Recently?
Yeah, Juicy and Wet.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah, so it was like when he did like the song with the Korean girl, and he went to Japan and stuff like that, and then
he did Sexy Red. Him and Sexy Red did a song called Fat, Juicy and Wet.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
And that music video is like him as a janitor, like sweeping up, like mopping up because it's wet, and her being Sexy Red, like and that video to me, and then at the end is at the end of that video that has Lady Gaga, Rose, and Sexy Red. Like all three of them show up in the music video. And that music video to me felt more like, oh, this is worthy of like a big release. Even though the song isn't his biggest song, because like you said, his song with Rose was probably the biggest one he had recently. Next to the Gaga one. Him and the Gaga. Like, so those two got decent music videos, but this other Sexy Red one to me
wasn't even a big.
It's not the biggest, but it's and I'm sure. I mean, I know why the song couldn't do as well, because it's very vulgar. Like even
I'm surprised Bruno Mars even did that.
That's what a lot of people said. They were shocked that he released his song, because even the clean edit of the song I couldn't program at work because the content of the song is so sexual that even without the swear words, it's still them.
You can't even. You can't even.
Yeah. There's no getting around it.
It's a strip club song.
Essentially, yeah. And I mean, good for Bruno Mars, because the song is great, and I don't even like Sexy Red like that, and I thought, well, this song's fantastic. Like this
wasn't the joke around that time is that he owed a bunch of money.
Yeah.
He was like, yo,
and he had three decent hits in a row, because he had Fat, Juicy and Wet. What's the one with Gaga? Death. I can't remember.
I don't remember the name.
Yeah, and then the Appetite or whatever, the game one, and those three hits for him, he probably paid off his casino debt if he had one, because that was a good run.
But it wasn't an album. He's not releasing an album.
No, that's the thing.
He's just not.
I think these are all features.
Yeah, which is so annoying.
Oh yeah, okay.
And we're not getting.
Well, I love Bruno Mars, so I've been like waiting for him to release an album.
Yeah, and we're not going to get another Silk Sonic, apparently. I think from what they said.
Oh really? What was I
don't know. I think if I remember right, I remember.
It's sad to hear.
What's his name?
I felt like I knew it was like a limited thing.
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak mentioned. Yeah, we're not doing another one, and I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Hey man, that
was a great duo though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm really grateful for that album.
Yeah, at least we got one. We got one.
Yeah.
I like when you get something that you didn't expect, and then it's so good.
Yeah, because nobody asked for that. They just
no one asked for it, but we all
like,
it.
What? I didn't know I needed this.
What confused me though was that I think that album came out, and then it was eligible for the Grammys,
Mm,
and they won a bunch of Grammys, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
And
they won
then the following year, I think for some reason, they're like, oh no, we're taking it out of eligibility. I was like, what? I don't
What?
understand
What
what's
do you mean
going
taking
on.
it
Like, it was
out?
super confusing. Or was it for another award show
They
that
won
they were?
record and R&B performance in 2022 for Silk Sonic.
But there was something about another award show that they took it out of
Oh,
Do you
of
know?
nominations.
And do you know why? Or
I I don't know. I think that was around the time when Bruno was having issues with money or something like that, or whatever.
oh, well, then
I
maybe
don't
that's
I don't
why.
know. It was very
I mean,
weird.
but it did really well. Like their
Yeah.
album. So
Mhm.
in 2021, they won favorite R&B, favorite song R&B for the American Music Awards. And then, oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe this is one of the things you're talking about because the single was left. The single was available in 2021, and then
Mhm.
the album was nominated in 2022.
Okay.
So in
Oh,
2021, the favorite music video was a nomination, favorite duo or group was a nomination, and then favorite song R&B was nominated and won for Leave the Door Open.
Mm.
Then in 2022, favorite R&B album, An Evening with Silk Sonic was nominated, and then favorite R&B song, Smoking Out the Window was nominated.
Mm.
Then the BET Awards, they pretty much won every one they were nominated for.
Yeah.
Best group, best and then that's interesting. In 2021 and 2022, they were nominated for best group both times.
Yeah. So then
Oh.
I think in 22 they're like, no, we're removing it.
But they won because they won in 2021 and 2022 for best group. And I would
yeah, but
agree with you.
I think the first time they didn't have an album out yet. I think they just
Right.
had songs released.
So they were eligible because of the album. Okay, yeah. Because they also won album of the year
Yeah.
in 2022
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the BET
Okay,
Awards.
yeah.
Because I remember Anderson yelled, like, I think he went up again. He was like, sweep.
Yeah, they won awards at the Brit Awards. They won awards they won pretty much everything they were nominated for at the Grammys.
Mhm.
They won a
Yeah, they
bunch
did
at the
great. They cleaned up.
iHeart. Yeah, this is kind of crazy to
Anderson
look how
Paak I
many things
love.
they won.
That's my dude.
Soul Train Awards. Wow, this is and that's crazy because it's a one and done. Like we said, they're just like, we're good.
Yeah.
We did one. We won all these awards. You know what? This is very much a to bring it up again, Seinfeld moment. But go out on top. Just leave. Don't try and top yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, guys. I think that's everything we had.
Yeah.
Is there
Think
anything else
so.
you guys wanted to mention? Anything else you guys wanted to tell the people?
On my end, check out Transformers Slag, the Toy Modder podcast with Aaron Archer on YouTube.
And I would say shout out to the boys over at Reasonable Troublemakers. They drop on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. So a new episode just dropped yesterday. You guys can go check them out. Also, I want to give a shout out to the crew over at Colors. Got my hair fixed up
Woo,
nice and
woo.
done today. So shout out to Greg and their whole crew having me looking this
Looks
sharp.
good, yeah.
I also please let Greg know I will not try and trim my own beard again.
Is that what you did?
I was told I up the line.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
He was just like, I have to lower the line because you went too low on one side, and I was just like, do what you have to do.
Wait, why did you?
Because I it was like because
You're like,
usually
let me cut some costs.
no, but it's usually I go every 3 weeks, and I went this time I went 4 weeks. So the beard was the face was getting messy. So I needed I was able to outline the mustache okay. And then I got to the beard here, but I went too low on the left side, I was told. So they had it had to be adjusted. I actually don't mind when it's this low. And
it looks good though. Yeah, I don't notice.
Yeah, because the thing is, I when my face is puffier, when I like put on weight, I prefer the hair higher because it hides the puffiness.
Oh, interesting.
But since I've lost weight, I don't mind that this part of the face is more out because I don't look puffy.
Mm.
You know, I don't mind. I don't mind that I don't look puffy and my face looks, you know, I'm out here trying, okay? I'm trying to look good. But
looks good.
So shout out to the crew over at Colors. And also, if you guys are checking out comic books, there's a lot of good titles coming out these days. I would highly recommend. I've been reading recently because you know what, we never talk about comic books on this podcast anymore, and that is partially my fault because me and Dave are the ones that I feel read the most graphic novels out of the crew. Ness,
Right.
I know you read quite a few, but you haven't been reading as
Graphic
much.
novels?
Well, graphic novels. I know you like Saga, but do you read anything else these days?
Ooh, Saga's good.
Mm,
No. All right. All right.
there's a new fantasy series. Well, it's not new, but there's a fantasy series that I
Okay.
wanna read soon, but I haven't been reading really.
Okay.
Besides like philosophy or something.
Oh, dope. We're going deep. I would like to tell people
Just
to go.
'cause, yeah.
Oh no, but is there a specific reason that we're exploring philosophy?
Greg is really into philosophy, so he has so many books.
Are we talking ancient philosophy? Like
Ancient, but not just
Pluto,
ancient, like everything.
Plato, Socrates,
Yes,
Aristotle,
literally
all
everything
the
you
way to
could
like.
think of.
Ooh.
He has like all the books. Like I joke that he should have studied philosophy because he has so many like
Are we talking about like the actual versus potential and
everything. Like everything you
oh,
could think of.
I might
Stoicism.
I might have to clean off some of my old philosophy books and bug him because I used to be
Yeah,
into.
yeah. Talk to him about it.
Yeah, I remember it's a quick story when I was going into University at Concordia here in Montreal. I went into the communications program, and you have to read either Plato or Socrates before you can for your interview to get into the program.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to read one of them. I don't remember whose you had to read, but you had to read something by one of the works by one of the two of them.
okay.
And I didn't read them, and I still got in
Wow.
because I just knew that much about their thinking.
Okay, so you were just you didn't even.
I just knew Plato and Socrates well enough at like 19 because that was stuff I was obsessed with Greek mythology. So Greek mythology links to philosophy quite a bit because it's the
Right.
understanding of how the world works, and I
Yeah.
understood them well enough that I could discuss without having ever read the work. Which was
Wow.
nice.
Okay.
And I got into communications
That's
because of that.
impressive.
Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Okay, so I would say one thing I would recommend to people if you're going to do comic books, speaking of philosophy and heroes and Hercules and all that, it's all the same shit. We're still doing it. It's all the same stories, all these heroes. Go check out the Absolute Universe for DC. If you guys are interested in something new and different, if you like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Martian Manhunter, they are all getting their own stories in the Absolute Universe. The Absolute Flash is very interesting. There's no Speed Force in this universe. It's or at least at this point there's no Speed Force. There's a lot of weird alien tech. The way they're introducing the Rogues Gallery is very interesting. Like you're having like all these, like I just found out that the whole crew of the Rogues used to be a military group that got themselves court-martialed for taking bribes. Crazy. Like you're getting really different versions of these characters. So if you guys are looking for stuff that's really interesting to read and you love Superman and you want to see a different side of that world, check out the Absolute stuff. That's it. That's everything I want to say. Guys, a fun one. We'll be back with another one soon. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Peace out.